Okay, great. Let's start. So today I wanted to check how traders are getting in on the big moves. So the best way to get on a very big move is to focus on the larger time frame. So today we are on the euro dollar here. See, euro dollar, we're on a weekly time frame over here. Okay. So one way in which the market moves is to look for uh is to try to grab liquidity before reversing very sharply. So these are known as liquidity grab and reversal entries. So where can we find them on a weekly chart? Well, this would be one move, right? Where price comes down. In this case, it went up. It's a correction. Strong move, another correction. Then it drops. It breaks the low before it goes back sharp, right? So what is this pip value? Let's have a look. It's about 2,000 over pips, right? So if we are aiming for about 1,000 pip move, it would be from the bottom to the top of the range. That would be 1,000 pip move, right? Now, let me just draw your attention to some to the past, right? We can see your dollar also made a very similar kind of action where it just drops real far and then it starts to retrace. So in this case, price drops far. Of course, in this case, on hindsight, you can see it made a liquidity grab or it made a strong move up as well, like this. So if let's say on hindsight, it would look like this. Price came down, went up, made a double bottom, like this. Then it closed above before making some sideways pattern, and then it starts, and then this is where it started to move to the upside. So um this setup is something that I would have been familiar with, right? Because for me, this would have been a strong move up. I would have seen this three-wave correction, something that I recognize, followed by candles that are making progress to the upside, right? So this one would have it looks like an A B C that failed to continue down and then started to make bullish setups towards the upside, right? So the candle which I would have been interested in if I had seen a setup like this, right, would have been something like this. So there'll be a trend line, to draw a trend line this way and a trend line this way. There would have been one breakout like this, but this one breakout of a trend line, see this trend, this breakout, it's not sufficient for a buy, right? Because this could go up and then just drop again. And then what you then gonna have is something like a inverted teacup that breaks the low, pulls back, then it will have continued down. Right? But in this case, price action did this instead. This is what they call an expanding flat, you see. It's like a three-way structure. It comes after a strong push to the upside. A three-way structure, this is another liquidity grab before it starts to make engulfing candles to the upside. And this is the weekly time frame, as you can see. So being a weekly time frame, these candle closes, this candle which is showing movement to the upside, as you can see, this is the first wave, right? See how the candles make progress? So if this is the second, the third, you want to see candles making progress as well. And that gives you a hint that there is going to be at least a push to the upside, like this. So in my view, if I can understand why traders are buying here or here, that would be that would add to my own knowledge as a trader as well, an investor. Okay, so what I want to do now is try to understand how these traders are looking at the chart in order to take a buy at this particular candle. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight this like so. Maybe in time I will try to understand these candles as well. All right. This candle, this candle, this candle. I mean, traders will be coming in at different stages. But this would be the very early entry that allows the trader to hopefully catch at least 1,000, and then maybe he holds on for another 1,000 pips. And this is all together, as you saw, is 2,000. It's a 2,000 pip move, which, in my opinion, you you enter a trade and just let the trade ride for the next for, for how long? For many months. Okay, so let's go look at let's see how what well let's see what the traders are doing. So from we're going to look at ideas. So I want to understand what the traders were doing. Okay. So over here, to me, is the most optimum entry. Uh, the first trader would have, he has a chart like this. And I do like his chart. You see, this, our friendly trader here possibly has seen something like that. He saw this as well. Price came down, price corrected, impulse, correction, another impulse. And then he saw one one strong push to the upside that closed strong, a red, a green, and then another correction over here. And this particular green actually made progress. It took out not only this candle, it took out that candle as well. This is a weekly candle. So I like the way this trader is trading. It's something that I'm quite familiar with as well. So he's seeing that there is progress to the upside. And that's why he was looking for a move up. Whether or not he actually held the move up is another thing. But I'm pretty sure he saw this setup and he recognized it. Right? He saw that see, this price was actually coming down. Red candles, red candles, red candles, green candle, red candle, red candle. Oh no, green candle. So the pattern is starting to change. All right. So this was, I thought, nice. He's looking at price action of the candles, right? What this one? Okay, so on quick glance, I see. Let me see what exactly is going on here. This is a 4-hour chart. Okay, so over here, you have a push up. This is the correction. Uh, so what has been mapped out are all the resistances. All right, and over here is the support. Okay, it's always about the support. So I believe that the trade idea was to take a buy. Right, it was to take a buy. So this is the move up. This is a correction. Strong move up. This is a support area. This is a support area. This is a daily chart. Uh, Not too sure if the trader would have bought because the trader is mapping out all these resistances, you see. So when we map it out both ways, it actually prevents me from taking a trade. So if I want to buy, I have to be quite clear. I want to buy, forget about, I would not put this resistance down because if you want to buy, there's no sense in mapping a resistance right there to me. All right. If I put a resistance here, then what's probably going to happen is that when I buy here, I would not be able to hold it to the upside. It's going to scare me, basically. All right. So if I took a buy here, if I go up here and I took off 20%, then I must have the conviction to let it ride, right? So yeah. So basically for me, I prefer the previous one. This one, too much support and resistance. And when there's too many things on the chart, it would confuse my trade. Okay. what's this? Euro dollar weekly. So over here, I can understand that they're looking at the divergence. Fine. That's true. And after a strong push, correction, one more break of the low, you see the divergence. That means there's some kind of upside coming, which is very true. And he spotted some kind of hidden divergence. I thought this is pretty cool actually. And as you can see, he wanted to take a big swing to the upside. So he does not put like resistance here. That's going to stop someone from believing that the trade can swing 1,000 pips, right? If you put resistance here, what do we want to do when we come back to the chart? We want to it's a natural tendency to want to take profit. Okay, so it's about divergence and hidden divergence. Perfect. This one, that's the last guy. Oh, very nice. This trader uses a volume. I believe he uses volume. I just highlight what he's doing. You can see he's seeing a move up, another correction, and then a move up. That breaks past this level. It pulls back, and that's why he has volume over here. Can you see that the volume is increasing? It's thick volume, but it's helpful. So it means that there is interest in the upside. At least you see the candles are pushing up with increasing volume, and this comes after a strong push, a correction, and you believe that this and this are making similar patterns to the upside. See green pattern, see these green bars going up, this green bar, this green bar. You see the candle is making progress. So yeah, and then supported by this volume as well. So and then there's a channel as well. So that's great. Boom. See? So fantastic job. So there are some very good traders on TradingView. There must be a reason why traders took the sell as well. But maybe we'll cover that another day. But for now, I think these are the traders I wanted to talk about. And I thought that they did a great job. So with that, I will end here. I hope it was helpful. And then maybe next week I'll share more. Maybe we can talk about these traders. Because this looks to me like a cup and handle. I'll just show you very briefly. Just take out the ideas. So this one looks like a cup and handle trade. So the traders who got in here were pretty clever too. They waited till the resistance was taken out before they decide to enter the trade. So I think we are very keen to see what was on their mind. Okay. So with that said, I'll just end my sharing now.